Welcome to Kollecting Kaos Live with my guest. Right now, I have one guest, Horizon Picks, which I'll bring on in just a minute. But before I do that, let's roll the intro. And there he is.
Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been at least, half an hour, hour and a half, something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Had some food. Got to catching up on current events around the YouTube channels. Fun.
I watched a few videos on people messing up comic books, which is always fun.
Hey. Hey now.
I'm not going to say which ones they were, but
that's right.
I saw a couple that not as bad as me, but they made them pretty bad.
I do have.
You know what? I think I'd like to bring somebody else on.
To go with all of this?
With all of this, because he's an integral part of this show, and without him, we might not have any ladies watching. So without further ado, I want you to welcome Mr. One Eye.
Did you hear that? That was an intro, my man. Did you?
I know. It's like, that's why you're getting the one eye. Like, I'm in total confusion. Like, is he bringing me on? Is there somebody else that I'm unaware of? Because surely that cannot be me.
Oh, Patrick, I just finished watching your opening, your little short video on the opening of the package.
Oh, the Skittles.
Oh, I didn't want to say what it was.
Oh, sorry. Well, I spoiled my own video.
I didn't want to do spoilers, But yeah, when you open it was awesome.
Jedi mind trick. Nobody in the chat heard what I just said.
No problem. What? Candy? What? You lost me when you started candy.
Well, thank you, kind sir. I appreciate it.
That's right.
Horizon Picks is still flipping out over my background.
That is.
I like cool. That. Look. It's like when you have the piece of cake with your name on it for your birthday. Look.
Yeah.
There.
You don't know what I'm going to do.
He's like.
Who knows
Patrick's
what I'm going to
be
do?
Staring at his hand for the.
I just got Jason's comics together. There's actually 41 in here because I discovered one of the ones that I really wanted to send him had a big rip on the back cover, so I threw in an extra comic.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, those will go out before long. Because I've got some other stuff to go for him too, and I still got to put it in some bubble wrap, and then I'm going to try to put the rest of what I have for him in there, so it all goes out at once, and I don't have to worry about him anymore until he buys something else.
Got you.
Awesome.
Yeah. So earlier we didn't have much of an auction, but we did showcase a lot of things. So if you have something you want to showcase for tomorrow's auction, Patrick, just feel free to do so.
Oh,
I would love to, and I was going to get things together, and I failed. I totally failed.
Me too. That's why I was just snatching and grabbing things from over here and say, "Oh look, I'm going to sell this. Oh look, I'm going to sell this."
I had a very busy day.
Oh look, I'm going to auction this.
Very busy.
I'm going to just do this for the. The best.
Yeah.
I know that look of mine. I'm explaining something. I'm like,
I would share that with you. The best.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, I actually wound up. Okay, so check this out.
And the one item that I'm going to show this. I'm going to put this up Friday. I got a bid on it. So I sold it.
So everybody. Speaking of Jason, when you have Jason, you think of Daredevil. When you think of Daredevil, you have comics. And in the chat, we have Matt Murdock's wife. Hello. Thanks for coming to the chat.
Actually, he's not getting hardly any Daredevils.
I know. I know we had Patrick on my auction stream. We had Wonder Woman actually stop by. We
Yes,
had
she
Wonder
did.
Woman,
We
who we were
did.
actually talking about before she showed up. So
Yeah.
it was like,
That is
Matt
awesome.
Murdock's wife.
I think we said that. I think we said her name 3 times. So
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was like Matt Keaton character, Michael Keaton character,
Yeah.
3 times, and she showed up, right?
Mhm.
So
Not to confuse her with Beetlejuice, but you know.
yeah.
Say it once. Say it twice. 3rd time's charm. I'll do anything for your business. Heck, I'll possess myself if I got tears running all through my body.
I love it. It's like it's like The Exorcist, and it keeps getting funnier every time I see it. I just
What are my
pitches his
qualifications?
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, my qualification. Well, I attended Juilliard. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time doing that. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Now, what do you think? You think I'm qualified? Well, what I mean is, can you be scary? Oh, can I be scary? What do you think of this? And that's where the head spin comes in.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen that in...
I have to go back and rewatch that movie.
I'm pretty sure that's... there might be 1 or 2 words there, but it's probably verbatim.
All right, so I got a serious. Now again, this is the right show. I'll say it. I went on another after I got off with you, Chaos. I went on another auction. That was
I knew you did.
Oh, I sure did. Of course, I did.
Oh, I knew you were.
And I went on
knew you
somebody
would.
else's auction, and not 1, but 2 people in this community never saw The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've never seen it either.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh,
It's
oh no!
It's on my
No.
list of movies to watch, though. The
Oh.
reason I've never seen it is because I don't have a copy.
At the same time.
I am going to stay like this now. Oh,
No,
do you see me? My avatar is pointing at you, Chaos. Look, it's pointing right at you. It's saying,
When I'm currently keeping my eyes open. If I see a copy show up, I will buy it. I will watch it. It's been on my list of movies to watch for way too long.
You heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen.
okay.
Kollecting Kaos may be on the lookout for a copy of Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, that's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Anybody in the chat that hasn't seen it?
I'm sorry, Patrick. You said that wrong. It is not maybe. It is.
Correction.
Look,
Is.
It is. I think I have to. Now I said I was going to mail in Wonder Woman. I think Nightmare Before Christmas might be put in them. Oh no!
That's because you don't need. I don't need Wonder Woman.
Oh wow!
I already had that.
I didn't.
Hey,
I don't
listen.
have 1984.
Yeah, it's been out for like 3 months.
That's right. Listen,
I just haven't gotten
anybody-
around to watching it yet.
anybody that hasn't seen Nightmare Before Christmas, I will just say it is a groundbreaking
It's mint in box.
stop motion masterpiece by Tim Burton.
How can I watch it? It's mint in box.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, in fairness, Horizon, now I do gotta say, I haven't seen it since probably the 90s.
But you saw it. I saw it in a movie theater. It was
Okay.
awesome. Yep.
So I can't quote it like I can say, I don't know, Transformers, Beetlejuice, you know.
Okay.
I believe it may have won an Oscar. I know it was definitely nominated. I don't know if it won that year.
When it came out, I didn't have much money. I was struggling. I was having troubles making ends meet. My store was just getting off the ground, and I didn't have time or money to go see a movie.
I got you.
When it came out on cassette, I didn't want to spend money on a cassette, and then it just kind of got away from me. It has always been on my list of movies to watch. I just have never gotten a chance. Now, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
The thing about it too is it's not just the animation. It's the animation. It's Tim Burton. It's stop motion. but you have the magic of Danny Elfman plays Jack Skellington, Oingo Boingo, amazing voice, vocal, just what can you, I mean,
I'm not arguing.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. Check it out. It should definitely be on people's watch list for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll get off my Nightmare Before Christmas soapbox.
But I think I do have
Not my
some.
channel.
I think I do have some Nightmare Before Christmas paper plates somewhere.
Hey, lots of great merchandising for that, and if you're into collectibles,
You know,
I might even have some napkins.
Tim Burton.
make a ton for that. Yeah,
Tim Burton and Danny Elfman worked on a lot of projects together, and those two were definitely. I mean, you can almost watch a movie and you can tell the score if it was Elfman. You can almost hear a distinct, even if it wasn't Burton related. He's been in other things where Burton may not have been attached, but you can definitely tell the score was by Elfman.
Oh yeah. Didn't he do one of the Batman? Didn't he do one of the Batman scores?
I believe he did.
Well, I think that was with Burton. The first and the second one.
No, the first Batman score was not Elfman.
Well, the
first one was almost all Prince.
Prince, yeah, was involved. I think Danny Elfman was involved in the first,
but
movie,
he might have been. Oh, no, he might have done the intro. Elfman might have done the intro.
Maybe.
Hold that thought, because I don't have to actually look at the great Google in the sky. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. We're gonna
look at the DVD.
We're gonna go even further back than that, kind sir. Where is it at? We're gonna look at the cassette. We're gonna look at the cassette.
Oh, I don't have that cassette. I have the videotape.
Yeah, I remember the videotape collection.
No, I have the videotape from when it was first released.
Yeah.
There's probably a kid out there like, what's that guy doing? What has he got?
What's that thing? That square thing?
Okay, guys, sorry.
I thought music came on these.
Right? Yeah, right. So, Campbell, no. Mel Brooks and Tim Burton, apples and oranges. You can't compare. Totally different. Love Mel Brooks.
For comedy, for live action comedy, it's Mel Brooks.
He's great.
For everything else, it's Tim Burton.
Buy cassette.
All right. Let's see here. Oh my God. Music score by Danny Elfman. It is in the credits.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the theme.
Yep.
The Batman theme.
Yeah, Danny Elfman's super talented. Involved with so many different things. The Simpsons, obviously.
Well, at least I was right. He did work on on some of the Batman movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Tim Burton's best film is Ed Wood. I do like Ed Wood. I thought that was really funny. That one's very, very offbeat. There's so many good ones.
This is fun. Now, this is not related to comics, but it's still a fun movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for a man who calls
Robert Rodriguez.
Who calls himself Butcher. That is all. But you have to do it the hard way.
It's a guitar. It's a guitar. It's just a guitar.
So over the top.
So that's a question for you, Chaos. I know you mentioned the other night Plan 9 from Outer Space. Have you seen Ed Wood?
No.
That's also Tim Burton. Very interesting, quirky.
But then I haven't seen Plan 9 in so many years it isn't funny.
Yeah. It's Ed Wood's a really funny, kind of autobiographical with a twist, of course. Very funny. And what's his name? Played Bela Lugosi, and he won the Academy Award. I forget his name. The guy from Space 1999. I forget his name. Back to the Future. Yeah, Ed Wood won a couple. I know. The guy, Mission Impossible guy. I forget his name.
Tom Cruise.
No,
No, the old Mission
the
Impossible.
original Mission Impossible.
Oh,
I know who you're talking about. I can
Yeah.
visualize him. I can't think of his name.
Space 1999. I forget his name. But yeah, that was his best. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a really good score by
Martin Landau. There you go.
Yeah, I remembered it as soon as I typed in Space 1999. I thought
Martin
about
Landau. That
I went.
classic.
I thought Martin Landau, and then you said it.
Yeah, it was right there. Martin Landau, awesome as Bela Lugosi. I think he won Best Supporting Actor for that.
Yeah.
And you had George the Animal Steel plays Tor Johnson.
Oh, I gotta watch it then.
Yes, classic George the Animal Steel. Yeah,
I know we were talking about on one of these channels, and I apologize for not knowing which one it was right off the top of my head, but we were talking about Garfield on one of the channels not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if you can see this through there. This is a tape from when I was a kid.
Garfield.
What I did is I took the tape recorder and I put it by the TV and I taped the show.
I used to do that on MTV when we had cassettes and MTV would come on. I would have a recorder and I would tape a video when I liked this song.
Mm-hmm.
I was just kid.
And believe it or not, that was totally legal.
Right? Yeah, you paid for the. We had cable.
No, it was there was a law at the time that said you could record things off of the air.
Right.
Of course, that's changed.
Oh,
With
yes.
the computer age, it's changed.
Yeah, I mean, I see entire channels on this platform that are basically appropriating music, and that's their thing. And good luck.
Well, some of them are breaking it down, and they're doing an analysis of the music or the singer or whatever, and they can get away with playing the whole thing because they keep breaking it up and talking.
Right. If you don't have a long enough clip, I think you don't get flagged. I think.
Yeah. It's funny because try looking for The Boys of Summer, Don Henley. If you find it, you won't find it in a month. It keeps getting taken down.
Oh,
right.
He does not want that video on this platform. Again, Prince, when he was alive, very much same thing. If you found a Prince video, it wouldn't stay up long. Because I love Purple Rain. And
I think Lady Gaga found the ultimate solution. She just releases her own on here. She doesn't have to worry about people pirating it because she releases it to YouTube.
Work within what's possible, right? I mean, that's
didn't the artists started exclusively releasing their albums digitally, whether it be on the respected back when the iPod had its heyday?
I do think that was kind of part of that. Yeah, I remember when Apple started to really become bigger, that was when I think that they started to look at the digital licensing in a different way, right? When iTunes really started to blow up. And now pretty much it's almost all digital, right? I mean,
Pretty much.
And I know iPods are still out there, and it's a very great concept for people who want to give their, who either A, wants just a media device, or B, a parent who wants to give their kid functionality of an iPhone without the calling features. But I think the iPod is not as popular today as it was. And here's the thing, I remember this because I don't know which show I was on again, but I highlighted one of my old Sprint phones. And I remember thinking to myself, I could just play music off of this. Why do I need to go out and buy a separate device? Again, I think this was pre, it's the marketing it's like you already have a device that's going to do exactly the same thing as this iPod is. Maybe it's a little bit bigger, because I know, like, didn't they make like the little square, the little like nano things? Good luck keeping track of that. But oh, I paid $500 and now it's lost. Awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, again, it was all about the marketing machine behind that just dominated. So
Well, here's what gets me. Back when I was young, very young, many years before either of you were probably born.
what?
What to say?
You went on vacation, you took a camera, a video recorder, but it wasn't a video recorder, it was a movie camera. You took all kinds of things. I mean, just everything you can imagine. Never once thinking that you would be able to someday in your pocket carry a camera, a movie camera, a telephone, a computer, because computers were, big buildings.
Right.
I mean, none of this stuff was even thought
But
of.
even like you can add like probably half a dozen more, right?
Yeah,
Date book,
absolutely.
date book, calendar, calculator,
Yeah.
Alarm clock.
clocks,
Yeah.
weather. Like there's so many.
Radio.
A radio, yeah, right.
Yeah, because you can get certain stations on them.
Yes.
And it's all concealed in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And YouTube
Absolutely.
for only $59.99, $9.95 plus your soul can own this too.
Get them all. You get it all, Patrick. You get it all with this device.
And $50 a month, or $50 down, $50 a month for 50 years,
Oh my God.
and
That's
out
why,
of date, tomorrow.
That was where Napster. I mean, we all don't forget the name Napster.
Yeah.
Big part of it. And like, as much as I love my Metallica, no on them. That was like they really went after that, and I was like, hey, But what can you do?
But that was their right to do that.
It was totally was.
But again, it did give the industry a moment for pause. Like, okay, guys, we need to reinvent this. We need to figure out how to make money in this new age, this new day. I mean, you look at in the height of Napster, in the height of the whole Metallica versus Napster. It's different then than it is today with
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
I do feel that a lot of that came because of that. How we consume, we as a consumer consume media, and I don't want to go too far down this. Now I'm not even going to touch that subject.
But it's a good point. Not to cut you. I think I know where you're going. I think, right, having that iPod that you spent thousands of dollars for those digital files, perhaps. Dollar here, keep buying. And then the idea that that's just lost or, unrecoverable or like that, to me is just, and I think that's part of where the Napster thing came from, right? It was just this like, how do we, yeah. So I remember having a PC based, like a creative nomad jukebox, yada yada, not an iPod. It was a PC based. I remember having a service, and I remember buying some songs that I really liked. And sure enough, they went out of business, and it was all toast.
Along the same lines, but kind of a side note to that, a buddy of mine that I lived with in the late 90s, he bought Real Player. Yeah. So he could start, and now that's all but gone.
That's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and I remember getting an email, which I thought was the craziest thing. They actually told me that if I had any of the files local, to burn them to disk.
Oh, okay.
And then like I can save them. And I was like, oh my God, that's like the opposite of the whole idea of the digital file. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time, and I know like they go in auctions today, but when was the last time you guys actually physically bought a, like, say, a CD or something to actually, like, because I can actually answer this question with this year, but I didn't buy it to listen to. Well, no, not movie, not movie, but like an actual, like, say, like an album, if you will.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? What'd you buy?
I don't remember. I just bought it and threw it in a stack so that I could listen to it later, and I don't remember what I did with it.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool.
I think it was one of the AC/DC ones.
Yes.
Because even though I have everything AC/DC does digitally, I don't want to. Yeah, I can't play it in my car.
What about you, good sir?
Last time I bought a piece of media, like
not a movie, but like, an album.
Oh, and then before that, I bought a bunch of albums from Horizon Picks.
Well, yeah, okay.
But that are still sitting in the box. I've never opened them.
he did. He actually did.
Yeah.
I did get a couple weeks ago. I got like just box of random media CD like to sell, but then a couple of them I did keep and put them in my car.
Well, that's cool.
So I had a couple. I will always do that, just like him.
And then I bought these from Melanie. Does that count?
Yeah, no, that definitely counts. But that I wasn't talking movies. I was talking about. Yeah. And you see, I guess I'm the odd man out here because, with the exception of this year, I did buy the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Again, I do not have a record player. I bought it just to have that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I mean, I cannot tell you there. I was on my way to Columbus.
But you can buy record players at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. I do. No, I was on my way to Cleveland. I was broadcasting from the Rock Hall, and I needed a copy of Motley Crue. So I stopped at a Walmart, and I actually bought a Motley Crue Best Of album because mine had broke. On my way up to the Rock Hall, it was for a school field trip is what we were doing. They actually got an internet-based radio station up there. So, I don't want anyone out there thinking that I'm all that in a bag of chips. They're like, oh my God, Patrick broadcasted from the Rock Hall. Yes,
well,
actually,
maybe the bag of chips.
I have, but it was for a school project. Nice. But that was cool to sit in the same studio as, Shirley Manson. I think Stern was up there.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of other, it's the Rock Hall. Come on.
Yeah. That's cool.
That was fun. Something cool I did.
Yeah. It's my husband in here. That's the best. Is my husband here? He went out for 10 minutes, like 30 minutes ago. It's Mrs. Diecast. Has anyone seen him?
I don't know.
Hopefully that's a joke.
I hope so too, because my joking response would be, I don't want to be involved in this conversation.
Because it's right.
But in seriousness, if he's
he's supposed to be a part of the. I sent him an invitation.
I just talked to him. I don't know. Maybe he's bidding on some stuff in another auction or something. Who knows? I don't know. I was texting with them.
Did you hear a big noise from the basement?
Yeah,
he might be under something.
Under something heavy. That would have been my next. He's a pretty big dude, man. Who knows?
He's under a huge stack of wrestling figures that he's getting ready for tomorrow night.
No, that's a joke. Yeah, is that Patrick Murphy? Awesome unboxing the other day.
Hey, thanks, Michelle. Appreciate that.
Michelle. That's right, Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a kick out of that. I forgot. I can do this.
Yes, I forget that.
I'm in charge tonight.
You are. It is your world, Chaos. As Bob Rossman. Hey, look at that. Now you get the double. Look, Patrick, now you actually get. Now you can. It's awesome.
Keep it up. I'll change the background.
Yeah, I guess I need to make new promo pics without my Sanyo hat because I've kind of
Yes.
retired it back to lawn care only.
I did have a couple people ask me, "Where's your hat?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? I finally cut my damn
We
hair."
don't all need a. Oh, yeah, that's. I went to get my hair cut the other day, and they said, "Well, we can make you an appointment for next week." I said, "Forget about it," and walked out.
Man,
After that, you're just like, "No, forget it."
I need to go to a real barber shop where I can sit in a chair and wait.
Yes, you got to get that done.
Are old.
Yeah, no, and that's honestly, I don't particularly keep my hair like this. This is definitely COVID hair. I just been, I don't want to say I've been busy. Yeah, Rainbow. Hey, just parked in the driveway. Don't sell my stuff for free. Too late, dude. Too late. It's packaged. It's on the way. She overnight FedExed it and charged it to your account.
Yep.
Everything must go like Crazy Eddie just saying. Speaking of everything must go, there is one thing I am not allowed to sell anywhere, whether it be the Feebay, auction, what have you.
The pictures hanging on the back wall?
No, even those could go before what I'm about ready to drop. Because it's not something to me. It's something my significant other tells me on a daily basis. On a daily basis, I am not allowed to sell the cat on eBay.
No, Rainbow.
No, that's part of the family. You're not allowed to sell members of the family.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
And you can't sell Nigel either, because he's also part of the family.
Oh no, Nigel would never be for sale. I'd sell the cat faster than I'd sell Nigel. But no, I do. I get a daily reminder. I'm not allowed to sell the cat on any platform. Ain't that right, buddy? But people would pay good money for you, wouldn't they?
He might not survive it.
No, I wouldn't survive it. It's funny because, like I said, he's an indoor cat, and when I have to take the cat out, we go in a secured sunroom. Right?
Hi, Pearl.
And we joke often, like, if the cat ever gets out and it's on my watch, I'm just going to leave a note saying, "Took the penguin, cat got loose, good luck," and just skip state. Country.
I'm just saying something to somebody who, there we go.
I may have to fix that. I may have to get some Silverhawks just so he can't say that anymore.
Silverhawks.
Silverhawk. Dang, wow, where'd that come from? There was something in the pipes there.
What's up, Titan Nick? Titan Nick. Pearl Nini in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, Pearl, thanks for stopping in. Greatly appreciate it, man. Oh, so good. The good scratchies. You're getting.
Hey, Nick.
Maybe that's why I need to do an ASMR of just me scratching Rainbow's neck.
I was going to do one, but people said it wouldn't. I was like, because I know my cat, like, he'll purr, but he'll also kind of like do a little meow, but very low. And it's very sweet. And he's little. Mm-hmm. And I could be like, "What is it?" And he'll keep doing it. And I'm like, what if I did that in the quietest little voice? But then a couple people were like, "No." I was like, "Oh." So I was like, "Oh, I would try." What's that?
Do it, man. Do it. Throw it up there. Who cares what they say?
Cat stuff is always,
Yeah,
I mean, Nelco doesn't talk as much as he used to. He used to always talk. Now it's not too much. He'll greet me when I come home. He comes running up and waits for me to pick him up and pet him for a little bit. Then I'll set him down and he'll give that kind of throaty, which means, "Where's my damn treat?" And then after that, he goes off, and once in a while he'll come out and make some noise, but for the most part he stays quiet.
I guess I was just looking. I don't see Mike hasn't started his open auction yet. We're at after 10 o'clock and he still hasn't started. So I don't know. It's all good. I know a bunch of the guys that are still waiting to do that.
Yep.
So I got to do this emoji, folks.
The topic is whatever we happen to think of. There's no real topic tonight. I would like to do GI Joes soon.
Okay.
As a topic.
Toys
and then GI Joe comics.
We can make that happen. No
so
problem.
we can do GI Joes on Tuesday night. The toys. On Wednesday night we can do Cobra toys, and on Thursday night we can do the GI Joe comics.
Awesome.
Awesome. Is Michelle actually his? No.
There's my Peter.
I don't know who Michelle's hubby is. I thought she was looking for diecast, but that's not diecast.
No, it is.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's early diecast. Look
okay.
Yeah,
it's a little.
Yeah, in his early catalog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey, Loot. Yes, this is Rainbow. The topic, at least for my little portion, is what I'm not allowed to sell on eBay, which would be Rainbow Kitty Cat.
So I will officially say hello, Michelle, diecast's other half.
Mrs. Diecast.
Nice to meet you.
That would be an interesting topic. I think there'd be a lot of silence.
Topic: what collectibles you have that Chaos doesn't?
I have a few. I could definitely rattle off some, but
I've pulled out a couple here or there.
Yeah. And I pull out a couple on you too.
You do, well, of course. I mean, we're not here to compete.
That's right.
Pulled out a couple of cases on you, as a matter of fact.
You did, yes. Yes, you did.
Oh, have you by chance gotten that little box yet?
I have not.
You should get it tomorrow or Saturday, I think.
Okay. You attached a tracking number to it, I believe. Did you not?
Yeah, I should have gotten that in an email because I've been putting emails when I have them, so that the tracking number goes automatically.
Let me go over here.
If not, I'll have to go on the program I looked it up. I have some My Little Pony comics. And somewhere I do have one or two My Little Ponies. I don't know why. It's easy to have empty beer bottles that I don't have since I quit drinking in 1986.
I cannot. Do you remember which email you sent that to me? Or no, you sent it on you slid it into my DMs. I think that's what the cool kids call it.
That is what you slide in them DMs. Patric.
No, I'll have to look it up. Just a second. I'll go.
That's okay.
Meta says he's like, slide those DMs when like there's a pass. He's like, make it.
I found it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it was funny because like the professor and Piffleknob we were talking about, and I'm like, I'm trying to say that line. I'm like, it's like, you know what they call it, like, you know what the cool kids call it. And he's like, give me your contact information. I'm like, no. They say something different. And he's like, contact information. But like, no, they and like they kept looking at me like I had four heads. Which I mean, granted, they're not halfway wrong. But
is he there? Chaos?
Who?
Diecast?
Oh, I don't know. Might be.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Kollecting Kaos proudly presents to you our tag team partner.
What you gonna do, brother? When all the diecast maniacs run wild on you.
So wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. And I'm not trying to cause any problems here, but you just got home and just got on cam.
Yeah.
You need to go fix the TV.
What?
Yeah, she said go fix the TV.
Yeah, go fix it because I'm gonna say, yeah.
I'm reading
usually
it now. Wait, what? Oh man.
I
Hey,
saw a
the
picture
boss
of you.
said you need to go fix the
The
TV.
boss-
I saw a picture of you with hair and no glasses. I was like, who is that man? Oh, it's him.
No,
was
I don't have
before.
all of them, but I have a pretty good chunk of them.
Right.
Night camp.
Night Cam, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Stop by tomorrow, camp. My channel, 10 p.m., brother. You're around. Big auction. All these guys. That's right.
If you
Oh,
have
wow.
a channel, you may promote it here. You just drop it. I got to make sure everybody has a link, I guess. That'd be a good
Yeah, you
idea.
have some folks here. Sure. Yeah, that would.
But if you see, if you have a wrench and somebody else doesn't, and they drop a link, go ahead and let it go through. Go
Okay.
ahead and approve it. That way, everybody's covered. Drop your links if you have a channel, and everybody subscribe to the links if you're not already subscribed. Let's build these. Let's get these people built up and get them. Yeah, get them some people. Get them some subs
Absolutely,
if they
guys.
don't have them.
People. Ah!
Yeah, feel free to drop your links, guys, to your channels if you want. We will approve those. Thunder Agents titles. I remember that. Wallywood's Thunder Agents.
Yeah, Wally
it's
did
either,
Thunder Agents.
it's either Eclipse or First Comics. I can't remember.
I have at least one of each. No, Thunder Agents? No, that's way before that. That was in the 60s.
I remember when they re-released it in the
Yeah.
80s, right?
Yeah.
Thunder.
Oh, man, ow, sorry. Headache just decided to poke in there. Like, hey, I'm here. Like, oh, thanks.
Don't you forget about me, man. That's what the headache's like. I'm right here.
You know, do I really get headaches, or do I get the 5 me's in my head battling for airtime?
That's probably it too. That's definitely it. Because they all sent each other here.
They do that.
They're like, it's my turn. No, it's my turn. I said no. What is this?
I missed somebody. There it is. I'm adding moderators. Yeah, I'm gonna add Diecast's wife as a moderator.
No, you cannot. Oh,
I can add anybody I want.
no, I'm talking about the comment. I scrolled up. I'm like, no, that's not the Patrick Murphy you're talking about.
Oh, I can't believe Jackson Roy Kirk doesn't have a wrench. We'll fix that right now.
Yeah,
Pop the cat out.
I need to eventually rebrand.
Hey,
To make it
cut it
easier
out.
to find me.
Stop it. Leave him alone. Let me get in there.
I will, if you didn't do Loot Raider Chaos,
I thought I just did.
she Loot Raider, say something. I think he turned you blue there.
You have been smurfed.
You are now blue.
Oh, speaking of smurfed, I seen today there was
I fixed her up.
a race team. The race car's license plate said Smurf that, and it was spelled, to fit on the license plate. And then behind it was Smurf this. So it was like a tag team type thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute.
Smurfalicious. There you go, Loot. She does her own auctions.
Yeah.
Saw her with Picky Nicky the other day. Checked out their auction. Doing their thing.
I haven't eaten yet today, guys. What sounds good?
Well, let's see. Yesterday I had pizza.
Mm.
Today I had bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
But I ran out, so for dinner I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
When I went look, hit 250 subs. I know it's not. Hey, Loot. Everyone helps. I mean, I know I'm subscribed to you because I do get your notifications.
Yeah, and I just subbed to you because I wasn't, and I'm sorry about that.
Bulgogi. That sounds familiar. What is that?
Bulgogi?
Mhm.
It's a Korean. They call it Korean barbecue, but it has no similarity to barbecue whatsoever. It's actually made with soy sauce and some other ingredients that I don't feel like going into right now.
It's all right. I just didn't know what it was. I've heard it before.
Yeah, Loot Raider, I wouldn't worry about that. It's like
And after I emptied out all the beef, I had a bunch of the sauce left, so I stuffed it full of chicken.
There you go.
What are you gonna say, Harrison?
No, I think she said she went back and looked at she's at 250, but gosh, I think she had her first auction, Patrick. Remember when we did the late night hangout after you and I did after the auction? You and I did on my channel. We were like, let's go live, and we hung out and then she came on and she did her first auction that like Sunday after. So, dude, that's only like a few weeks ago. Like, that's not. Yeah, I think I just cracked 400, so it's all relative, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not at halfway to the number of the beast anymore.
Hey.
I've got a little bit over that now.
Horizon, good job on the 400 there, buddy.
Thanks, man. You know, it's like
It's just little by little every
it's
other
a
day.
slow. It's just, and I think it's like the more like what Chaos just did, the more that you can kind of get people to kind of merge in, come, hang, but it's also watch hours too.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but I'm going to throw it to the panel and I'm going to throw it to the chat. What are you guys thinking of making like maybe a slide of like all of our respected channels and times and then have that like linked somewhere for people to.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Kind of like a scroll bar, like kind of like you see on a news headline, like you see what's coming up during the week.
We can each do a sound bite. That would be an interesting thing, and one of us can put it together.
What did I say?
Well, no. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be that intricate. It could just be, just a splash card of like our when are we? Because I got that question today. Like, one of the peasants asked me. And by the way, the revolting peasants, not just a person that's like, I should stop saying the peasants.
The professor is a good character. I like that guy. Like,
awesome.
When I watched your first episode with them, and you guys just came out, every one of you had something.
You have to send me that link on Instagram because I haven't been able to find it.
Every one of you had something in the background or like the way you presented. It was just. Oh. But then when he took the hat off, I was like, no, don't do that. That's the hat.
But even if it's just, a soundbite, okay. I drop videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 o'clock when I do it right. Then I have a live program on Thursday. That would be good. And then each of the others could do a soundbite saying the same thing, what days that they have what,
Yeah, I mean, Patrick and I were just thinking about, we're just thinking about the auctions. What can we bring? What can we do that's a little different, a little fun, a little more entertaining, right? So we were thinking of, just like you said, come up. You probably already have it, Chaos. I almost have it. I know Patrick probably does. It's a soundbite, a drop, something. So maybe in between rounds of the auction or whatever, we can throw in a little commercial, throw in a break, something to promote us.
Definitely should have like
event.
a commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like,
Brought to you by.
yeah, and we were saying we could even come up with, I could come up with some funny ones on the fly that, this guy's great at, right? And but we can all have fun with it. It could be pretty hilarious, I think, too. So
Absolutely.
win. Hey, she's back.
Wonder Woman has
Wonder Woman is back, Chaos. She is now on your channel.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
I have been working on some other lines that he's done. Yes.
You could literally take the auction audio and cut that together and probably make a really funny clip. So if you guys want that, tell me. I can get it. You can easily cut that up. That was more than enough footage. You guys did it enough times, especially Patrick. You did it almost on each round, whatever. That was hilarious.
I know what Patrick would want to see on a video where each of us have a small section. He'd want to see me do this.
I did. I went back and watched that live last night. That was double face palm.
The thing that I love about doing the live auction, and it's just like you all can't see each other's faces when you're live, but I can.
Yeah.
So when when Patrick did Beavis and Butthead a couple weeks ago, you were all like this, like laughing, and it's great. Trying not to, not being
really
muted.
Good. Yeah,
I'm not covering my face. I just laugh out loud. I don't
I felt like Kayla, literally, like everybody, and Laura, everybody was like that, and I'm just, dude, it's great, So.
And the best part, you guys get me live.
That's right. Live you get that in the moment. Hey, great.
Dang it, Beavis, that was the coolest thing that we have ever done.
Yeah, that's a good, just to share. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback about $5 flat rate shipping up to 20 pounds. Most times I end up only paying $4 to $5 in shipping. So yeah, for comic books, I think Chaos, on my stream earlier, we were talking about that. I do the $5, $10 deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you start to get into some real quantity of comics, I'm not sure how that model. But again,
they get pretty heavy.
If you do multiple lots, though, and you do the 5, 10, or maybe you just do 5, 5, 5, and do it that way. I tend to agree, but again, I'm not as much of a heavy comic book seller as these guys, where you're getting, stacks and stacks of stuff.
My problem is I don't really the $5 shipping would work if I sold more, but I don't sell that much, so it kind of hurts me.
Right.
It definitely eats into the profit. And not that I want to be a Ferengi and worry about my profits. I do have to worry about my bottom line.
Yep. Yeah, comic books and media and stuff. I think if you
I don't ship media mail. I don't ship comics media mail because it's not.
No.
The post office has specifically said comic books are not media.
Yeah, I was about to say it's just it's a bad scene, that media mail in comics. Although a lot of people, they call it shipping speeding. You can get away with it, but I know Darth, I think, had a really bad experience with having some stuff get damaged. And
Yeah, Jason's comics got damaged.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Well, and I know, like, even one night we were talking, like, the graphic novels, the compilation is like now it becomes a book, and it's like we were kind of going back and forth. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to first class it that way we're just going to alleviate the issue right there. Yeah, I wound up paying a tad bit more, but it was one of those things where it's like, but I hear both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So is that the deal there, Emery? Did Mike cancel till next week again? I guess not that I'm selling. I do like to watch late night, and I know a couple of these guys were looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He's postponed. He was sick, and then Kristen wanted to go to the beach. And I was like, hey, man, you do you, but let us know. Like, I understand life gets in the way.
Yeah.
Right. Graphic novels are considered books.
I mean, for me, it was one, so it wasn't like that much of a price difference. But I imagine if you get into like multiple quantities, I mean, heck, even if you get 5 of them together, okay, now that becomes a dollar issue, and it's like, which way do you go? So,
Yeah.
With the post office, it's not all about weight. It's about size more than weight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because the way that at least me as a seller interprets the fee, I can put in the same weight for multiple sizes and get the same price. Whereas if I put in different weights with the same size, I get different prices.
Yeah. It depends on where it's going, but in general, size makes more of a difference than weight.
Okay, well, that's good to know. It's good to know.
The smaller you can get something, the less expensive it is generally.
Now, isn't there a point where the USPS will not accept it?
Yeah.
Like you have to go to like say a FedEx or a UPS. Isn't it like past 17 inches or something?
They'll still ship things that are bigger than that, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
It'll cost you a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. All right.
No, you're good.
Oh, you weren't, Darth. You were not notified? Interesting. So I guess Mike isn't doing it.
Hey guys, check the private chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually just watching. I've just checked out another auction that's still going, and yeah, that one person is buying every lot. More power to him, I guess. Yeah, I'm totally open. What is it? 10:30. You got to work tomorrow, right, Chaos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work until 8 o'clock tomorrow night, which is 9 o'clock.
Gotcha.
So I got to rush home and do what I got to do and try to get everything finished before midnight. I might not go to work. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it does cost more to ship things to California.
So I got one that literally rolled in as this live was going on. I offer free ship on my stuff, on some of my little smaller stuff, right? Got a Hawaii tonight.
What did you get?
A Hawaii.
To ship?
I got a free ship, something to Hawaii.
Oh, is it priority mail?
No, it's not priority mail. I mean, it is what it is. I kind of knew that. So, but it's
It'll
like,
be all right.
yeah, it's. But I know that the California and it's like, oh, I didn't think that one through. But
Well, actually, the priority mail is pretty much the same no matter where you send it. That's one thing. California hasn't figured out a way to surcharge priority mail yet. But there is a surcharge when you send it like first class. Yeah, there's a surcharge on that.
What's up, Frankster?
Not too bad, Lude. I mean, just from my locale, because usually California is one of those, like, you know, I'm in like the Midwest region, so
It's less expensive for me to send something to Puerto Rico than it is to California.
Yeah, some of those are kind of weird. Some of those, I mean, you know.
again, just like in real estate, location, location, location.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, hey, Frankster. He lets me call him Frankster. Only me, though. Only me. Because I asked him if I could call him that, and he said,
I am thinking pizza now that you mentioned pizza.
ah, no. You got that carbs in the, now it's in your brain. It's like carbs.
Yes, but what kind of pizza?
It's going to be a thin crust. It's going to be barbecue sauce and ranch with Philly meat, double Philly meat, onions, and green peppers and mushrooms and cheese.
So a fungus and cheese pizza. Because all the other stuff is standard issue.
Basically, it's going to be a Philly beef cooked on a pizza.
Yeah.
Crust.
Sounds like a plan.
I know.
Yeah. Some of the stuff, again, I think, you know, when it comes to coast California, Hawaii, even.
Flat rate's the way to go.
Yeah, and that's why it's fun. But even some of those regional boxes, you can still use those for advantageously.
Frank, that's one of the ultimate things to eat. PB&J.
Oh, that's what I had earlier.
Yeah, me too.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. PB&J.
Peanut butter and jelly.
You know, okay, I'm guilty of this. Then I actually got a commercial. If you don't mind, I'll link it.
Uh-oh.
I just take a spoon and a jar, baby. That's right. Don't even bother with bread.
I think that's actually really good.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You can eat whatever you want as long as you take your vitamins.
I like those little Flintstone vitamins. The little Barney Rubble guy. I just like to put them in my mouth and just chew him. I'm gonna do you tonight, brother.
He started to almost look like him at the end of that. Did you see that?
That's why he wore those big glasses.
Yeah, he
we were playing Dungeons and Dragons one night, and this guy had a bag of gummy worms, or not gummy bears, and he was biting the heads off the gummy bears and just lining them up.
Like, there, you.
I said, what the hell? What is it? He said, I don't like the rest of it, just the heads.
Just the head. That's right. Patrick, you got to go back and watch that on replay, man. You almost became Macho Man. Your face was like right in there, man. That was great.
Well, I mean, and I think you can you can definitely back me up here, Horizon. Even in voice acting, there is a level of acting that to portray the part, to get it to come out.
Of course,
there's behind the scene acting. I mean, I do want to get some of those glasses.
Take a look at the impressionists. They always try to become the person that they're doing impressions of.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to find my peanut butter video because I like mine crunchy. Extra crunchy.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I saw that extra crunchy.
If I was allowed to dye my hair for my wedding, I had long enough hair to do Ric Flair. And because she let me come out to Ric Flair's music in his robe. So, like, she just didn't want me to dye the hair. And I'm like, come on, I got to go full 100% Ric Flair.
That's right.
She's like, nope, I won't marry you. I'm like, all right, fine.
I think I am going to hit up Miss Junker about her. She's got some ski glasses. And I told her, I was like, you know, those are very Macho Man.
Yes. You should get the, yeah. colored would be like if they were like that. What did he have? Like purple or a sheen of color would be great.
I used to get a kick out of people talking in D&D and say, okay, I'm going to make this, and they're doing one of these numbers, and they don't even realize they're doing it.
Right. Yeah, that's true, Lou. You know, if you ever see like the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, those guys doing the voices, or even Simpsons, I mean, they're in it. They're really in it, you know, and that's what makes it great.
You're lucky my wife is sleeping.
I mean,
she's not watching that.
Frank Welker and Peter Cullen, when they do their Optimus Prime and Megatron, you know, Mark Hamill, when he does the Joker, he gets that the movement, that the sinister, and it's like, you know,
you almost like you're assuming the role without a camera. You're evoking it through your voice, through the medium. It's awesome.
Treasures probably has a bow or two you could borrow. Yes. So Patrick Murphy, I guess we're gonna and come on, let's look at me. I'm no Macho Man.
Well, Macho Man wasn't that big of a guy.
No.
He was toned, but he wasn't like huge.
Yeah.
Here's Pearl's talking about stop buying because of shipping. Here's how I buy on eBay. When I put in for a bid, I figure out the most I want to pay for the item. I subtract the tax. Then I subtract the shipping, and that's what I bid. That's works for
too
me.
much math for me.
I literally on eBay a lot of times, if somebody says I'm interested, and I basically ask them, what do you want to pay? And then I work the shipping accordingly. And then then sometimes we meet in the middle, and because I know, you know, Darth is throwing out, you know, the flat rate priority prices, and that's awesome. That's just one, you know, little knife in your Swiss Army knife. You know, you have several others there for comics. Yeah, it is its own, but you do have lots of different options there, and I don't think everybody uses them all. So when you are selling things or buying things, having those different options to offer the buyer just puts you different from the pack. You know, I do believe that. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the type of stuff. I've seen that too. Yeah. People do that.
They don't. A lot of the new sellers don't understand shipping as much. But then again, there's really no tutorials on it. Like there isn't. There's no video explaining how and where to use shipping and how to weigh it, what can fit and where, and all that. Like maybe someone should do that.
Yeah. No, I hear you, Darth.
I'm not saying us. I'm just saying, like, you know, in case, because there's people that use a certain like you know, through your phone or through
it's just
PayPal.
Like when I'm selling something on YouTube, there is a certain point that once I reach that point for the sale, I knock the shipping charge off.
Yeah.
I think free shipping.
Yeah.
Like the night I sold that graded Amazing Spider-Man, it went up so high. I was like, it's free shipping. It was free shipping $200 ago.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone just, I'm like, okay. and I don't ever skip on like how I pack everything. I always try to pack with it.
I did that with the Hasbro figures I sold last week. At a certain point, I said, okay, free shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've shared, you know, I make a lot of buys. I've been around people in the chat. I buy a lot of stuff from different people, sample buys. And yeah, I've seen it where people, and to your point, Diecast, you know, if I buy, and I'll say this, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If I drop $75, $80, $100 on a lot of shirts and you sell it to me through this platform, please ship it in a box.
Oh,
That'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, throwing it in a bag with
Yeah,
no extra insurance. Gee, thanks.
That's why I use flat rate right now, because
Absolutely.
it's up to $50 free shipping, and people sometimes don't like it, but you know what? I want my stuff insured.
Yeah, when I offered these earlier tonight, I started them at $14 because I wanted to get $6 for them, and I knew how much the shipping was going to be, so I started them at $14, and I didn't have to worry about shipping that way.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Jeff?
Hey,
Good to see you.
When I do my mystery boxes, I base the cost on what I want to get for the comics plus shipping.
Right.
Well, that's like what I did with the Hot Wheels cases. I knew how many were in the case. I started the bidding at $30. That was a little less than what I paid for each car. I didn't care. My wife just wanted them out. So, and then we went to 39 and 40, which was perfect. So,
absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
And they fit perfect in those large flat rate boxes. And yeah.
Once again, if you have a channel and you want to promote it, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you don't have a wrench, somebody that does have a wrench should approve it for you.
Now, Celestine, you can't tell what kind of ice cream you're eating because then Patrick might get upset.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't have that kind. I don't have that kind of ice cream today. All I have is chocolate.
But Celestine's going to eat ice cream.
I don't have the vanilla and caramel. I didn't buy it this last time. All I've got is chocolate cones.
I have the Butterfinger ones.
Yeah, no, Loot. I see your comment, Loot. No issue at all. I'm just saying, again, I think it's a dollar amount. Like if I drop 75, 80, I've spent over 100 on a lot of shirts and have them show up in a bag loose, coast to coast, or that's kind of rough. I mean, again, if it's a lower, let's say,
if it's 1 or 2 shirts, I could see it.
That's different. I'm just saying, when you're buying a good amount, it's like have it,
Darth, I did that too. When I got my first 100 subscribers, I didn't even know, and one of my viewers commented on the video and said, "Hey, you're over 150." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, we'll do a giveaway," and it was a funny giveaway because I think, if I remember correctly,
mocha ice cream.
I had a hat, and I did like Macho Man, and I did it live, I did it live, and I pulled the name out of the and I was like telling who won. I forget what I gave away. It was definitely a Hot Wheels or something related like that. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Darth. I didn't even know I had the 150 subscribers back in the beginning. I just kept making videos and putting them out. I had fun when that hobby was fun. I had fun with it.
That's fair. I mean, I get it.
Let me ask you a good question. You brought up something. It's like giving the buyer on the fee bait option. So when us as sellers are going in, because there's sometimes like I'll get a sale and it's like buyer selected this, the little icon pops up. I'm like, what? How did they do that? So
with free shipping,
yeah, like good.
You still designate it depends when you do free shipping. What are you choosing as your free shipping option?
Right.
Is it economy, which would be like your, longer tail delivery? I think like media mail is economy, or are you doing standard, which would be your like first class, priority mail, FedEx? How are you picking that? And it's also your delivery handling time all factors into the metrics of how that's served up. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. So in the second part of that question, you brought up something. can we as sellers give so say if I don't offer free shipping, I'm going to charge shipping for
Yep.
XYZ item.
Yep.
Can we as sellers, like, okay, you pick which shipping option you want it to go?
Yeah,
In
I've
case-
seen that happen.
Yes.
I didn't know. No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. If you do free shipping, yeah, you can. What do you mean? Like, are you?
No,
What
I've seen options of bulk rate, bulk rate mail or priority mail or first class mail. I've seen those options, like with radio buttons on the
Yeah, if you do
what you want to pick.
You do calculated shipping by weight and size. Mean you already know the box. You can add as many options as you want. So priority mail, first class, second day air, if you want, just depend. So they will have that choice. In my experience, they always choose the cheapest one.
Okay, but I mean,
I always choose priority if I have the option. Let me show you something. These are loose comics. They are packed in a brick with two, and that's just to protect the comic on either side. In addition to that, I will put corrugated cardboard on the top and the bottom, wrap it in bubble wrap, and then I will run around it one more time with plastic wrap before I stick it in the box. Even though they're loose, they're going to get there safe.
Mhm.
So there's ways to ship bulk comics without and not put them in bags. Normally, everything goes in a bag and board with me. Normally, it all goes in Mylar. But on that was a mystery box, 40 random comics. I'm not going to bag and board that stuff.
But did we kind of answer your question, Patrick?
So I think so. So if I choose those options and so if I offer free shipping, say if I want to offer free shipping on, like, say, first class, but I do want to give the seller an option, like, okay, but if you want it sooner, you can pick priority, but you're going to pay for that. Is that doable?
You can. You then have to put what that price is.
Yeah.
So you could say something like comics. You could say, these 3 comics, I'm going to do free first class shipping. So it would come in a mailer flat. Or you could say, I'm offering flat rate priority mail, and I would do $8. You would actually offer that, and you would put in $8. You'd actually have to type that in, because you're basically offering free shipping, but then you're going to have an option, and they want to know what that is.
Mhm.
That makes sense?
It does. I'd have to actually see it play out.
Yeah,
and
it's in the drop menu when you're doing the shipping.
Okay, I'll have to look at that.
I can show you that through StreamYard or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, but this is good information to know, because here I am. I've been selling on the platform, well, for many years, but really just kind of like delved into it, and I learned something.
Yeah, I mean, there's different options to do that, and then even to, like, on certain items, they've changed it a lot, but to be a top-rated seller, you had to offer at least like 1 day handling time, and then it had to be delivered within a certain amount of time too. So a lot of times, about a year or two ago, I was adding that flat rate option for priority, so that listing qualified for the better status, if that makes sense, because I was adding that priority mail option. Now it's kind of changed. Honestly, I do a lot of free shipping on eBay because I'm competing with Amazon. If I'm competing with Amazon and everybody else, I just know what it's going to cost because I've just been doing it for a long time. It just takes time.
Right.
That's all. It just takes time.
But speaking of shipping, Horizon, when you get your box, be very careful opening it.
Okay.
Only because I have your comics are on the top, but I did do almost like Horizon. I mean, like almost like Kollecting Kaos packed it. I put 2 boards on either side, and I put them cover to cover, so that they would be nice and flat. But just be careful opening it.
Oh, no worries. No worries. I have several X-Acto blades right here. It's no problem.
Oh, by the way,
let you know.
Patrick, when that little box finally does show up, I do expect to see you opening it on screen.
With the awesome background music.
No,
Um,
I want to hear his comment when he sees what it is.
I most certainly will, kind sir.
Yeah.
Most certainly
What we
will.
got here?
All
And it would
right.
be even better if he could open it live.
That comment sucks right there, and I think that's that right there. See, I don't put up with that loot. I'll be honest with you. I don't put up with that. If somebody did that, I would contact them and be like, "You owe me whatever, $12."
Yeah, that's some weird.
That's
Yeah.
a bait and switch right there. Or if I do and I pay for priority mail and it shows up cubic, I expect a refund of some of that money.
Oh yeah.
Like it just should be. It's a bait and switch. You can't do that. Now, if you just do straight up free shipping, then that's different. But if you're like, oh, priority mail, like I've had it happen. Darth said it. Medium rate, flat rate box, $15, and then it shows up in a bag, cubic. Nah, man, that's not kosher at all. And I'll go back and I'm a seller. I'll go back and check the zip codes and be like, I'll know exactly what you owe me. So it's like you can't. Yeah.
I know you've talked about that before on Johnny's show in the morning with the reselling community.
That's a wimpy, man. That's a wimpy in another hat. You know,
I don't care how much money I lose. If I say shipping is a certain price, that's the price it is. And if it costs me 5 times that amount, I don't care.
Well, now, I guess my question, so say like if it's like maybe a few cents difference, do you go back and refund then? Because I mean, yeah, that is a big difference there. That's a $12 difference. But like when we're talking like, you know, under like, I don't know, like a quarter.
I sold this today for $6. I'm charging $5 shipping. If it only costs me $3.95 to ship, I'm going to refund the person the extra money.
Yeah. Darth, I tried to text you back earlier, and my text has a little circle thing going around the next. It's still loading, so I don't know if you're ever going to get it or not.
I think Mama Wolf's comment a little bit above is interesting. If sellers choose the shipping option, it would be free. But if the buyer chooses the method of shipping, then the buyer pays. And I've actually done that a few times as well. Again, practice what I preach. I'll prepay your shipping.
Stop.
Yes.
Drop.
We have a guest.
Roll.
We have a guest.
Oh boy.
And we all love her.
Oh, it's a shit. Oh, hey.
Kablamo!
Oh, now you get Patrick and me. Look.
And Chaos is over here.
Now I'll just do this. Wait. Here we go. Wait. Here we go.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go. It's perfect.
Welcome.
That's a screenshot right there.
Oh, hang on. There.
Come on, Patrick. Where's the screenshot?
Nice. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Welcome, Kablamo. We're glad to have you.
Sorry I'm so late, everybody.
Oh, that's all right.
Good.
Had to go play chauffeur for like the last 2 hours.
Yeah, I know, Darth. Like, I don't understand.
Well, now that you're here,
Bye.
I'll be back.
Get me some coffee too.
We out.
Put a quarter.
Ah!
Clinkety clink.
So what have you guys been chatting about?
Everything.
Awesome.
Well, pretty much everything anyway. Has there any what subjects have we missed?
I wouldn't know.
What have we missed?
Yeah, what did we miss?
Well, I don't think we went into the why is the sky blue?
There's an actual answer for that, but I don't know if you really
Yeah.
want me to get all sciencey on you or not.
We haven't went into
See that little circle, Darth? That's what it's been doing since 9:45.
Are you sending that through your regular messenger?
No, this is my text that I'm sending to, like, I sent that text to
Right.
Darth,
But my question is, are you using just your regular messaging app?
no, I'm using my phone.
I mean, on your
I'm not using a text app. I'm
Okay.
using my phone as the text.
right, but you're not like you're not trying to slide into his DMs. You're not trying to book of many face him. You're just using your regular phone messaging app, correct?
Oh, the one that, like a regular text message, not
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Turn it off, turn it back on. Have you done that?
No.
Okay. Whenever you get any kind of error or any kind of like wonkiness, the
Yep.
first thing to do is to power it off. Not reset, power it off.
So that one.
Yes. Power it off and then power it back on. Back in the old days, you could actually do a battery pull because I'll be honest with you, these phones do not power cycle like the old phones because the battery is still connected and it's still because all right, whatever. I'm going to stop.
One of my apps
I
requires
understand.
one of the apps that I have on my phone requires a 4-digit code. So I programmed it. I put in the 4-digit code, and my phone reboots.
No, I put in a code last night on my phone, and then I immediately so I put code in, I verified it, reset my phone, come up, incorrect passcode.
No, mine just reboots.
Incorrect passcode. No.
And then anytime I try to use that app after that, it resets. It resets the phone until I manage to get quick enough to log out of that app.
I had to wind up resetting my phone last night because of this.
Oh, I hate that.
Like an actual factory, like do the hard button, go into the program menu.
Lose all your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to ask you something later, Patrick.
Biometrics for the win. Yeah, and here's the thing, like I don't look, I've always been the type of person, I don't got important stuff on here besides like stupid text messages and stupid pictures. If you pick up you know what, I'm going to stop this conversation.
Darth, you're going to get like 7 texts. Don't worry, it worked.
Yeah, there's people that I know that, well, why don't you have your banking information on your phone? And I go, have you lost your mind? Why do you think I have a credit card? So I don't have to put my banking information on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so bottom line, that's what I was doing. I was supposed to go to bed a little bit earlier than but nope, I wound up messing. How to soft reset my iPhone 8 now that the home button isn't it. Ooh, that's a tough one. Loot, the iPhone 8. Well, first of all, is it powered past the Apple logo? And now we wait for the chat to catch up.
Yep. Yeah, but I do a power off and then a power on my phone at least once a week.
Absolutely. They're just like little computers. They need to be restarted. Well, okay. So, Loot, I guess because you said here, I haven't figured out how to soft reset my iPhone 8 now that the home button isn't anymore. So, okay. I'm a little confused. Is your home button not working? When I say your home button, I'm talking about this make sure there's no pertinent information up here. Like this, or no, whatever.
I can answer this question for you about the iPhone 8 since 2 of my
I know
kids
it
have one.
used to be able to hold the power button and the home button until it showed the Apple logo. Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead, Kalima.
Okay, so on an iPhone 8, in order to do a soft reset and power it off, and then try to get it back on, you want to push the volume up, push the volume down, and then hold the side power button, not the actual thumbprint at the bottom, the side power button for 10 seconds. So volume up once, volume down once, hold the side button on the far right side of the phone for 10 seconds. And if that doesn't work, let me know, because there's another way to do it.
Usually, if you just keep holding on the power button, eventually it will actually reset itself on its own.
Yes, but when the iPhone 8, and this is something I found out with 2 of my kids who happen to still use one, if you are unable to get the right side power button to do anything, this is a iPhone's factory turn off method. It doesn't reset. It's not a factory reset, but
Right.
it will turn it off that way.
Well,
Because-
no, because like when people come in the store and they would be locked up, I would just hold the power button. Actually, no, wait a minute. It's the power button and the volume down button or volume up button. I just hold those. I don't like have to rapidly, because I know what you're talking about. Because because if you do the volume up, volume down, hold on the power button and hold on the volume down, and you've got to connect it to your computer, you can put it in the DNU mode. Whereas like people come into the store and their phone would say like they could feel that it was working, but they couldn't see anything. I would literally just hold 2 buttons until the Apple logo flashed and then let go.
Yeah. That works on a lot of them as well, but I've noticed that with the iPhone 6,
your power button, Loot.
Yeah, the far right, the on the
Field
right
goal
side of the
for Mama
phone.
Wolf. Rotary phones are less complicated.
Well, rotary phones are awesome, but then the push button phones were even better. It was a little quicker to get that number in.
Yes,
You had
but
to call
rotary
into the
phones are
radio.
worth more now.
Yeah, but when you're calling into a radio station, you want those push buttons.
I grew up with a rotary phone.
Me too.
And you had to do that like 9 times.
Yeah.
And then the number you have dialed is not in
That's it out
service at
there.
this time.
My computer will make the connected sound, but won't actually recognize the phone.
It's like I went through 9 numbers just to get that tone.
So wait a minute. Now, when you say it won't recognize your phone, like what are you trying to do, Loot?
It's the dongle. It's a dongle situation. It's too short.
I wish I had
My first computer had an 8086 processor.
All right, you know what? Let's fire this bad lad up, shall we?
Yes, Mama Wolf.
Which was pre 286.
They only stuck them when you spilled your drink on it.
Let's see if this has got some juice on it. I know my 7 Plus does, but I don't know about.
Amen, Nether. There's no satisfaction like in the world like that, especially if it's a salesman on the other end of the line.
Remember the ones you used to go like this and talk the
I have used one of those before.
Yeah, I did too. Imagine slamming that thing down, you'd break it. Like, damn it, I gotta get another one. Tech support channel. Yeah, we turned into a tech support.
Yeah, we had one phone that was actually a party line.
Kablama, now what did you say the process was?
All right. On the left-hand side of the phone, you're gonna hit the volume up button once, the
Mhm.
volume down button once, and then hold the power button on the right hand side for 10 seconds.
While still holding the volume down.
No. Like that's why I said volume up once,
Uh-huh.
volume down once, then hold power for 10 seconds.
And then that should perform the soft. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to explain. I apologize. I just happened to think about that. Yeah, okay, I was missing. I'm trying to put together this iPhone 7 here. I don't think. Let's see if the screen works.
On the newer iPhones, because 2 of my other kids have the iPhone 12, so anything that was past 8, iPhone 9, 10, 11, 12, or however they named them after 8, it was holding the volume down and the power at the same time. The previous ones were the method I spoke of first. And I hate that I know this much about an iPhone because I hate Apple with a burning hot passion, but there you go.
But it has the Wi-Fi.
Another thing we have in common.
There you go.
Apple sucks. It really, really sucks.
Oh, I just can't see paying extra for a name.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even
That's
just
why I
that.
don't own a Jeep. Well, that and the fact that they're made in Italy now.
It's not even this that iPhone or Apple is notoriously known for downgrading services as new phones come out, and they will literally force you to upgrade. On top of that, the reason they don't want you to open up their phone is because if you look inside their phone, and I'm sure, Patrick can state this, a lot of their parts are Samsung, Android style, bits and pieces. They literally take from other competitors in order to make their phones work. But they have an algorithm that's set up to make the phone, once it's about 2 to 3 generations behind, stop working correctly. And I'm having this trouble with the 8s for 2 of my kids. Now, would I love to upgrade their phones? I would love to upgrade their phones, but I'm not made of money, and it's just insane.
What issue are you having?
It's starting to slow down. I mean, they're starting to have problems where the phone itself is just not working as it's intended to work.
Yeah, and that's the problem that you run into with older devices is that the apps, when apps get updated, they're updated more for the newer devices than they
Right.
are like the older devices.
And they stop performing.
Hello, Johnny.
They stop
Hey.
having
Johnny.
updates for the older phones, and so that becomes a bigger
Oh.
issue.
Johnny, good to see you.
Thank you for stopping in, kind sir.
Did Patrick Murphy send you here?
It's
Okay,
late
so-
for Johnny.
It is. Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, we don't see Johnny usually this side of the midnight hour.
I apologize, Guillermo. I had to get that in
No,
there.
you're good. I don't, bro. It's
I
totally.
just don't like cutting people
Bruh.
off, especially when you're so in depth and talking about how much you hate Apple.
Bruh.
It's okay, bro. I got you.
That was good. Sorry.
Good looks,
sorry.
bro. Good looks.
Good look.
Yeah,
Good
one
looking
of the
out.
one of the worst shocks I ever got. I went out to check the VIN number on a Jeep, and I opened it up and looked, and it said "Made in Italy," and that just
Trying to get
that
all of us.
devastated me because that should be nothing but an American vehicle.
Well, Johnny, good
But-
sir. Sir, thank you for stopping in.
But Fiat bought them, so what can you do?
Speaking of, I haven't been on Johnny's show this week because I've been sleeping in, and I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right. I made an appearance, and
I
said
caught
you
him this
sent me
morning.
there.
I was on there
You
for
saw that diecast.
I said Patrick Murphy sent me here.
Well, I forgot to say who sent me, but I did mention Patrick.
Look, I'm like Minnie Grover's head.
Nice.
Going on. Hey, going on. Wait. Oh, it's hard. I can get my shoulders down there. And now I'm just all forehead. Okay, there we go.
You have to get off the seat.
Hey, little Roy. What's going on?
Darth, we should have did this in the chat. Patrick would have got a kick out of that.
What's up, Lily? See ya.
Yeah. She's the only one I didn't get to go out today because I totally didn't get any. That was my bad.
let me see here.
I got my shirts today, and I'm very excited.
Yay! Awesome.
The
Let me
kids tried to hide the box from me. I don't think they realized. They didn't know what it was, but they put the box off to the side, and I tripped over it. And I'm like, I think those are my shirts. Worth it.
Yep.
Open that bad boy up, and I'm like, yeah.
Yep, battery's dead, so I'll start getting that battery charged, and hopefully we won't catch fire. I actually punctured a battery here at the home a couple weeks ago. I was testing a device, and oh, there it is. There it is. I knew I had it. Oh, no, this ain't it.
Tonight, on Late Night with Patrick Murphy, we charge your battery.
It's not Late Night with Patrick Murphy. It's Collecting Chaos Live with Patrick Murphy.
I tried. Next time it'll be After Hours with Chaos and Patrick Murphy.
Oh,
We charge battery.
someday it'll be after hours. Or some night. Can't be day if it's after hours.
No, that's true. It can be morning.
Yeah.
Because late night morning, it goes. That hurt. I don't want to think no more. No more thinking.
That's okay. You're only here as eye candy. It's totally fine, man.
Oh, Negan? Yeah, Negan's great. Little pig, let me in.
Yeah, keep it up.
Lord.
Keep it
That's
up.
like
and up.
that's the Slugger shirt, right?
Yeah, the Negan
Sluggers.
slug.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is all I need.
We won't discuss my level of jealousy regarding that particular
that is like
item.
mega level right there.
Like I said,
Green Jello.
Little pig, let me in. Not by the hell, my chinny chin chin. So I'm huffing, I'm puffing, I'll blow your house in.
Good.
And we're probably going to get like demonetized or whatever, copyright strike or.
Let them demonetize me. After all, they don't give me any money anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I yell at my phone when they
But I bet you they put ads in.
Hold on, guys. Be right back.
yeah.
In
I
my
bet you they
videos.
do.
Everybody's so focused on that.
Whenever I watch a video on here on my YouTube on my phone and they put like a commercial in there, I'm like, if I wanted the commercial, I'd watch TV.
Oh, okay.
And I turn them off.
yeah. I mean, I only go onto YouTube to watch whatever is live from y'all that y'all that I'm subscribed.
I understand why they want to put commercials in everything because that's how YouTube makes money and that's how they can afford to let us do this for free. But if they're using my content to make money off of and I'm not getting any of it, that's wrong.
You should. Yeah, you should be getting royalties on that point.
Absolutely. Yo.
Oh, by the way, Diecast, you are not going to want to miss tomorrow's Freeform Friday.
I don't miss any of them.
Oh, okay.
it's
It's just sometimes you don't get to watch them until Saturday.
yeah, that happens too.
Cool. I love museums.
But it's a good one.
Yay! Thanks, Chris. Now I can mail you your book. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can get all up to date again. I felt so bad today when I went to go print her label, and I'm like, oh, I don't have her address. I'm like, what do I do? I promised everybody that everyone's stuff was going out today. I had to use a hand truck to go to the post office.
That's actually a good problem, my friend.
And I was like, I hope no one's going to look at me weird.
I just have to make sure I catch the mail person before they go by because they'll pick up all my packages right off my porch.
Yeah, awesome, Jen. I'll paste it in again. Anybody that's come in the last, say, half hour or so, on my stream earlier, we did a little preview of the auction for tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Kablamo isn't selling, but the rest of us are. And we have some other folks. Kayla will be there. Darth will be there. So it'll be fun. Come check us out tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, my channel. And who knows?
I'll be there. I don't know if I'll be awake, but I'll be there.
Chaos will partially be there. It'll be awesome.
I have a lot of sports card lots. If anyone,
people love sports cards. Jen loves Jen's Closet Gems. She does a lot of cards. I think I may unveil some cards. I was going through some today.
No, I showed a few on it earlier.
That showed one cool wacky packages. Remember those?
Yeah, I only have one though.
I actually got a binder, a little mini binder full from the church the other day, and it was a wacky pack binder.
Well, this one's in the package. The package is kind of open, but the cards have never been out of the package.
But I didn't even know inside the binder they had a whole set of cards in there, and I'm like, oh, these are so cool. I love those.
I guess is it Lily's birthday every time there's an auction? Is that kind of the running joke?
I guess. I don't know.
That's a good angle. I like that. It's like,
but once we all figure out it's not your birthday because it's been your birthday for a month now.
They think it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, your word's gonna spread.
Couple weeks back on your show, Horizon, on your Friday auction, Kayla had sold those Bane shoes.
Yes.
Okay. If any of y'all happen to find another pair of those or ones with the Joker on them.
Did you have to bring that up?
I know, right? I do. So
you like those?
I couldn't bid on them because
I wear a size 8 in women's, just so we're clear.
Do you?
I do. And I'm just letting everybody know. And if they're men's, I think it's a 6. I think that's how that works.
Probably.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Converse, yeah.
Yeah, and she let me know that she would really like a one of those alien dinosaur hybrids. Yeah, she let me know that. Yeah.
Oh, that would make my freaking year, especially if they ever come out with the one that it's where because they have art of it, of where the face hugger first attaches himself to the T-Rex. I want every single one. It's going to be amazing if I could get a hold of it. I really, yeah.
Chris, just so you know, now somebody did this on Instagram and it really upset me.
I'll make you a deal, Cabal. If I win the lottery, I'll buy them all for you.
Yes.
Somebody took a book.
Now all I have to do is remember to buy tickets, right?
Somebody took a book and didn't put it in a bag and a board, and it was a trade paperback about the size of the book you got. I don't know where it is, but you know the size of it. And I said there are bags that fit trade paperbacks.
Mm-hmm.
In the comment, and the guy's like, and he was like, but it's a trade paperback. It's not a comic book. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You always protect the book.
Regular and Silver Age bags usually fit them.
Yeah.
And if it's a really thick one, then a Golden Age bag will fit.
So I put yours in a thick comic bag, and I put 2 pieces of cardboard on both sides in the envelope for you. That's
If you're shipping a comic and you don't have an appropriate size bag and board, go buy something from Walmart, put it in the Walmart bag, tape it up, put cardboard on either side of it, and send it that way. At least it'll be safe.
Yeah. Don't, because I saw this guy put it in a Gemini mailer and just close the mailer up, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's not going to protect it.
You can do it if it's in one of these.
He didn't even put it in any of them. He just put the book raw into the box. So many people got commented. I'm like, listen, look at all your comments. Listen to your people. I'm like, you're going to lose sales that way. Don't be showing that.
Yeah, so Kablamo, do me a favor, just send me a quick email. Send me something so I have your email, because I'm always out and about at the flea market, or if I come upon something, maybe I may just be like, "How about this?" And
Just anything dinosaur, and you're safe.
no, I meant for the Converse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, if they had Jurassic Park Converse, Mama would be wearing those
Well.
things. I'd be rocking it. I would have to change my little thing here,
Avatar.
and it would just be me and my shoes, like just
Yeah.
the shoes, because you wouldn't see me. We don't show my face.
No,
Patrick says
no.
he has a radio face. Nah, man, I win.
No,
So
just
it's
no,
like,
just so I can get you or Instagram, just so I can get you and be like, "How about these?" and just send them to you, And I've done that. I do that all the time out in the wild, and find something right, and then so I don't have to buy them. And then what do I do with these now?
no, yeah, totally.
No.
I will definitely.
I'm just
do
on
that.
Instagram is Horizon Picks PA.
I do not have the gram of Insta.
Then just Gmail. It's Horizon
Insta.
Picks.
Yeah, I will
Insta.
definitely get that to you. I do not have the gram of Insta. I do not have the Book of Many Faces. I do not have the chats of the Snap. I do not have any of these, Sam. I am.
You don't have a Twitter machine?
I do not twit to the tweet.
It's
I
a
don't
Twitter
do these
machine.
things.
There's also I have not twatted.
Yes, I have not twatted.
That's a Colbert line.
Yes, I don't do those things, and it's because I don't need all the negativity in my life. I have enough drama in my life as it is because I have 8 kids.
See the drama for your mama.
I'm super good. Yeah, I'll send you my email.
No messaging program she has.
Yeah. I don't do the jur to the message. I don't do any of that crap. I mean stuff. Sorry, Chaos. I did
Text
not
message or
that.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Sorry, I did not mean to curse like that.
That's okay.
Keep on rolling, baby. You know what's happening.
So,
we're not worried too much about it.
Obscene language you have.
I do. You can ask Patrick. I mean, you guys have seen me in the back of house. I mean, every other word is a flavored crystal filled, sentence enhancer.
I hope nobody heard that.
Oh, I heard it.
No.
Well, we can't.
You know what I heard,
We can't
Big
do a
Daddy.
curse jar because her curse jar would be overflowing in no time.
We used to have a curse jar. We really did. Because I got in trouble, and it's a quick story. I'll go ahead and tell it to you. So, my oldest son, he was 4.
You felt it?
I think he was 4 or 5. And I used to curse a lot more than I even do now. And he went to kindergarten. Oh, it was preschool, I guess. He went to preschool, and I got a phone call from his teacher, and his teacher says, we have to have a talk. So I'm like, okay, great. And then she goes, your son called me an F-bomb today. And I was like, cool. And she's like, no, not cool, because the way context that he put it in, it was very bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quarters on the floor.
Yeah. And then the youngest son did the same thing. We were at Meyer. And this guy before we got there cut me off. Like he turned left in a right-hand turn lane. I almost smashed into him. So I called him a JA. And we get to the Meyer, and this guy was sitting in the middle of the aisle with his cart, so we couldn't get by him. And so my youngest son at the time, he was like 3, turned around and said to the guy, "Move, you JA," really loud. And I'm just sitting here like, that's my kid. Look at me. I'm doing so well. It was fantastic. All my kids curse. I'm not sorry about it at all.
Patrick's got about 50 cents going.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Keeled over, and
colorful
Rainbow must have bit him. Oh, there he is.
Welcome
The
back.
English language can have a bit of color to it occasionally.
Rainbow
Often that
said,
color is off.
Take a break.
Yeah, I am going to have to cut it short here, guys. So
Yeah, we all are. I'm about ready to close down the channel because I have some more things to do, and then I have
No
to
worries.
go to sleep and all of that neat stuff. So let's go around. Kablamo will be wherever Kablamo is.
Correct.
So that's good enough.
Yep.
So let's move him over here and do this.
Hello.
Where are you
It's
going to
me.
be?
Well, tomorrow is Friday, and we all know what that means. We're going to be on Horizon's auction at 10 p.m. And that's where I'll be. I don't know about everyone else, but that's where I'll be. But you know why? Not just because Horizon asked me to be there, but because Patrick Murphy sent me there.
Do you have any closing statements?
Yeah, I do. And I always believe, and I'll do this until the day I die. If you don't enjoy what you're doing or have fun doing what you're doing, whether it's your job or your hobby, then don't do it. Find something else.
Catching up with the chat real quick. All right. Mr. Murphy.
tomorrow night, again, the aforementioned auction I should be a part of. So look forward to see you there. Make sure you tune in. Saturday, I'm low key on Saturday, but we'll be back late night live with Patrick Murphy Sunday night, technically Monday morning, 12 a.m.
And it could be late night live with Patrick Murphy featuring Kollecting Kaos. We don't know. There's a 99.9% chance it will be.
Probably.
Anything else you want to say?
Be good not only to each other, but most importantly, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
Roy.
This guy. Hello. Hi. Yes. Tomorrow night. We've been saying it. Thanks for hanging with us, guys, tonight. I put it in the chat one last time tonight. Please come check us out tomorrow night, my channel, 10 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be having all these. Kablamo's not part of the selling. I'm sure she'll probably be watching and maybe bidding because she likes our stuff. But yeah. So come join us, 10 o'clock, all of us. See you then. Hopefully it'll be an awesome Friday show. Last week was pretty amazing. We had some fun times, and I think it's going to be even better, and some fun surprises that no one really knows about. So stay tuned. Yeah.
And that means it's my turn. Now, of course, Freeform Friday drops tomorrow. I will have a little bit of comic fixing up. I'll show you how to fix up comics a little bit. I'm not going to go into deep, but just some minor stuff, like how to get rid of those annoying little tiny creases that don't break color. So we'll go into that a little bit. And then tomorrow night, what am I doing tomorrow night? Oh, yeah. I'll be with all these other people at the auction. And I've got a few things that I'm going to sell and some things that I haven't shown that might surprise you. So you don't want to miss that. Don't forget, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, your games, whatever you happen to be into, make sure you wash your hands. It's good for your comics, good for your collectibles. It's good for your health. And with that, let's see if this has been approved by Delco.